This is part 2 of Biden will not finish out his term due to a false flag. Has it been planned all along? President Kamala Harris. You know, this is something I just mentioned in part 1 that has been a continuous Freudian slip for Biden recently. He keeps referring to Kamala Harris as President Harris. And, you know, it's a little unnerving that, you know, we watched what the media has done over the years, especially to Trump, and just how they refuse to pounce. Again, if you don't understand what communism is, you're living in it right now. You're living in state-run media. This isn't free and open press. This isn't free speech. This isn't freedom of the press. It's, we're going to tell you what reality is, and anything beyond that is punishable, either by imprisonment or silence or censorship. That is what communism is. You literally cannot believe anything that comes out of the mainstream media. You cannot believe a word they say, and you can't believe anything really anymore. And if you do, I feel sorry for you, because there's a whole other gamut of truth that's out there and available while the internet is up and running. And I mean that definitely, while we still have the internet. Biden will not finish out his term due to a false flag. Has it been planned all along? President Kamala Harris. You're looking at the screen there. That's Covert Radio's new Rumble account. Starting from scratch. I'm tired of being silenced and censored from YouTube. And this is, unfortunately, I've never really spent any time developing my other social media stuff like Facebook and, you know, Twitter and Rumble and Instagram and all that stuff. Even though Covert Radio has all the accounts, I just never spent time on it. I don't really have the time, but, you know, something has happened to me recently where I'm just enraged that I'm being silenced. So I'm literally going to exercise all avenues I have. It may be too late. And the reason I say that is because the bots have become so intelligent now. You know, and the cell walls are so many and thick that the second you say several trigger words, you're already put into, you know, shadow ban land to some degree. So, you know, if I would have developed these along with YouTube, I'd have had no issues right now at all. We'd probably have a pretty big following, or at least, you know, a lot of intelligent people who are hungry for truth, or at least a perspective that may be different from everything that's being pounded into our heads. But please subscribe to Covert Radio on Rumble. The link will be in the description. And please subscribe to the Covert Radio Twitter. You know, I have not used that. I explained that in part 1, why I haven't used it, but I'm going to try to use it a little bit more. So go ahead and subscribe to that. But I promise you this, what I'm about to show you by the end of the video, you're going to see just how plausible the title of this video actually is. I'm not kidding. And it's not only based on history as far back as Rome 41 AD. It's not only that, but it's also based on everything that has been happening recently. And you know, the possibility of an actual planned deep state false flag event. The very real possibility that there's already one planned. And it would all be used just like 9/11. It would all be used not only to deceive the American public, but also to create a perception. And more importantly, it's to carry forward this communist manifesto that they are hell-bent on literally destroying America, overthrowing it, confiscating guns. They don't want any gun ownership, and they want to imprison those who oppose these satanic communists. They've done this all through history. They've done it all through history. You know, look at the places where the tyranny is just literally out of control. China, communist. Look at what they're doing to Australia, beating women's faces in because they don't have a mask on, and they have no fear of the people because the people aren't armed. Whereas you have countries like Switzerland, who it's mandatory gun ownership, and they have one of the lowest crime statistics in the world. There's no crime, gun violent crimes hardly in Switzerland. Why? Because everybody's armed. That's why. You know, just like the unarmed cities in America, New York, Chicago, are just war zones. They're literal war zones. But I want to show you guys a video here. But prior to that, and again, you probably have never seen this video, but I want to show you a few other things just to build the foundation. And so you really understand how plausible this is, that Biden will not finish out his term. You know, and I'm not talking only due to health reasons and the obvious reasons that he quite possibly has dementia. And I mean, the guy's 80, whatever. I mean, it's just what it is. But I guarantee you, if this was any other president, especially Trump, he would have been put through grueling cognitive tests by now. And the threat of impeachment would have been 20-fold at this point. But you notice nobody's talking about that for some strange reason. Isn't that odd? It just goes to show you the people you think have your back don't. All of the people in Congress, mostly all of them are compromised to some degree. A lot of times it's bribery and money. A lot of times it's personal, sexual relationships, Jeffrey Epstein level stuff, right? We all know this. You got to have dirt under your fingernail to be at that level, because they have to have a reason to be able to trust you and bribe you down the road. And you can see how everything's changed. Nobody's talking about impeaching Biden yet. How is that even possible? But let me take you back a little bit here, and I want to show you guys something. You guys remember this? This is 9/11, the morning of. This is George Bush in the famous classroom, okay? This is the little boys and girls reading the book, or you could say chanting a mantra, or you could say creating a spell. You could say a lot of things, because coincidentally, it's hard to believe that there isn't some significant connection to what you're about to see and what was actually happening while these little boys and girls were chanting this.
Get ready to read all these words on this page without making a mistake. Look at the letter at the end and remember the sound it makes. Get ready.
Kite.
Yes, kite. Get ready to read this word the fast way. Get ready.
King.
Yes, sound it out. Get ready.
King.
Sound it out. Get ready.
King.
What word?
King.
Yes.
Okay, now here I'm just going to point a few things out. We may watch it quickly. It's only a couple minutes long in the entirety. He's sitting there. They're going over words. The first word is kite. The little boys and girls say it one time. Then the next word is hit, H-I-T. They said it 4 times. 4 times. Get ready, hit. Get ready, hit. The slow way, the fast way, hit. Hit. 4 times.
Hit. Boys and girls, sound this word out. Get ready.
Seal.
What word?
Seal.
Yes, steal. Read these.
And that word was still. Here, I'll take it back just a little bit so we can hear hit, 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 hit.
Get ready.
King.
Yes. Sound it out. Get ready.
King.
Sound it out. Get ready.
King.
What word?
Hit.
Yes, hit. Boys and girls.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4. While this is happening, Trade Center 1, Trade Center 2, the Pentagon, and the one that was heading for D.C. that was taken down in near Somerset, Pennsylvania. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 planes, 4 kites. Hit, 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 hit. Here we go.
Now sound this word out. Get ready.
Steal.
What word?
Steal.
Yes, steal. Read these words the fast way. Get ready.
Plane.
Yes, plane. Get ready.
Must.
Yes, must. Let's read these words the fast way without making a mistake. Get ready.
Kite.
Yes, kite. Get ready.
Kit.
Yes, kit. Get ready.
Steal.
Yes, steal. Get ready.
Plane.
Yes, plane. Get ready.
Must.
Yes, must. Go to go speak your reader up from under your
Kite, hit, steal, plane, must. Kite, hit, steal, plane, must. On what planet does this make any coincidental sense? Knowing right while they're doing this, there are planes hitting steal. Planes must hit steal, kite. Kite, plane must hit steal. However you want to say it. The order they said it was kite, hit, steal, plane, must. And they said hit 4 times. It's the only word they said 4 times. Kite, hit, 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 steal, plane, must.
Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153.
Okay, that's when the advisor comes up and says, "Sir, America's under attack."
At the count of 3, everyone should be on page 153.
Okay, so, and the reason I'm going over this is because of gematria. Kite, hit, 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 steal, plane, must. Turn to page 60 or whatever, chapter 60 on page 153. On the count of 3 on 153. So these are all potentially Kabbalistic, Kabbalah, gematria, codes. This is potentially a cryptograph, a chant, a spell. That's what gematria is. It's a cryptograph. It's words and letters have numerical values. And then you can take that word and that numerical value as a hidden meaning, a hidden message. There's calculators online. I'm going to show you one quickly. And this is not what this video is about. I'm just letting you know. But this is important. And again, I have to build a basis for what I'm about to show you. But again, kite, hit, 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 steal, plane, must. Chapter 60, 60, page 153. On the count of 3 on page 153. By the way, they're also in room 301. So, just if anybody's deeply into gematria, and, I'm going to show you what those words mean in the Jewish gematria decryption in a moment here.
On page 153, if the yellow paper is going to bother you, drop it. Thank you. Everybody touch the title of your story. Fingers under the title. Get ready to read the title, The Fast Way. We're waiting for one member. Okay. Thank you. Fingers under the title of the story. Get ready.
The pet goat.
Yes, the pet goat. Finger.
The pet goat is the story that they're about to read. Kite, hit, steal, plane, must. 60, 153, 301, count of 3, 153. The pet goat. Do you guys remember me playing this for you? So, I played that for you guys actually a couple times over the years. That's called iPad 2. Obviously, it was inspired by the events of that classroom on the morning of 9/11. My Pet Goat was the book they were reading. In the beginning of this video, you see it is that school. There's a reason for this. Again, this is showing you that this communist manifesto has been in the works for a very long time. This has been in the works for a very, very long time. These people, and I've said this before, they plan in decades. They don't plan in weeks and months and years. They plan decades ahead. Decades ahead. And no matter what you believe or what you can decipher out of that video, which I highly suggest you look on YouTube for deciphers of iPad 2, and it'll show you all of the symbolism in there. But the most important things I'm going to tell you now is Russia, China, war, and the future. Everything you just watched is where we were at, what's coming, and where we're going. And one thing I can tell you is this. If you doubt what I'm telling you, do you remember what happened to Notre Dame in 2019? This church is one of the oldest churches in the world. The construction was started in 1136. Just in April of 2019, it caught on fire. Notre Dame was featured 2 times in iPad Goat, and it showed the destruction of this church. Again, this is all being planned decades in advance. And the video I'm about to show you here is going to probably startle you to your core because I know you've never seen it. This Communist Manifesto, it's larger than Biden. It's larger than Americans. It's soulless and it's godless. And communism is the death of our souls. This is Satanism and this is satanic. I'm going to show you the video here in a moment. I'm going to end this. This is the end of part 2. And you should see on the screen right now, there's part 3 if you want to continue on with this. You can listen to this entire show in entirety with no breaks on Rumble. The link for my Rumble account is down in the description. You guys take care. Have a good day.